For 1.5 years now, I've been using the iPad 9th gen, and it's a pretty good tablet. Well optimized apps, long software support, great battery life, and a pretty affordable price tag. Well, if you don't buy the Apple Pencil and the keyboard at least. I used that tablet for school, and it could do most of the stuff I threw at it. The only thing I didn't really like was the Apple Pencil and the quite badly aged screen. Otherwise, I thought it was a pretty solid tablet, until I got the package of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Plus. So today, I'll be answering two main questions. Can Android tablets compete with iPads? And is the most powerful Android tablet on the world, the Tab S9, better than its predecessor, the Tab S8? There were some pre-order deals, so I got the book cover keyboard and 512 gigabytes of storage for the same price as normally 128 gigabytes would be. Also, I haven't uploaded for almost 6 months now, and that is because I simply just don't have any new tech lying around to test. Anyways, now I do have a Galaxy Tab S9 Plus, so I'll probably make a lot of new videos. Anyway, here is the book cover keyboard, which I think, if you're a student, is completely worth it. Although I'm not so sure about those $230 you have to spend on it, I think it is a great keyboard for this tablet. It's a full keyboard. I mean, the tablet basically becomes a Surface Pro. Anyway, here is the Tab S9 Plus. 512 gigabytes of storage, 12 gigabytes of RAM, and the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 in it, making it the most powerful Android tablet in the world. So first impressions on the S Pen. It's really light, and it just feels far more fragile than the first gen Apple Pencil. But I like it. It has a kind of texture to it. It's much more like a real pen. In this compartment, we only get a USB-C to USB-C cable, unfortunately without a charger, but that has been a trend since Apple started it almost 3 years ago. Okay, let's come to the main event, and that is the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Plus. But before I do, how do you even open this thing? Is this meant to be ripped? I don't know. I mean, you just can't open it anywhere else, so I guess just rip it apart. Wow. I cannot say this enough. I love the design. I think it's just so elegant. It's so thin, super thin. And I just love how the camera module are like, they own it, that they have cameras. They make like huge rings around it. And I completely love it. Camera modules do stick a bit out of the whole frame. And I think that could be a problem. What I also absolutely love is the S Pen. I mean, it's just so nice to use. And I love it that it has a little tip in the front, which makes it even more nice to use on the tablet screen. I mean, writing with it is just such a joy, and the Notes app just even makes the pencil better with more functionality. It has this little button where you can click and you can erase stuff with just clicking the button, which is super useful instead of just having to go push it manually and then erase it. Anyways, as you can see now, we are quite close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. And I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe. Okay, let's continue. One of the other great things about this tablet is the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. I've ran some benchmarks and, I mean, look at the results. They speak for themselves. It definitely isn't as strong as the M2 on the iPad Pros, but it does come close to the M1. But also to state the obvious, the screen is fantastic, as on any high-end Samsung product. My only minor gripe with the tablets so far is the optimization of Android apps. I mean, look at YouTube Studio. But we'll have to see how bad that is in the longer review. So the question is, can Android tablets beat iPads? Yes, they can, but just in some situations. I mean, writing on this is just such a joy. I really love it. I think it's better than any iPad. And there are some apps that you can only get on an Android tablet, but the other way around, you can also get a lot of apps that are not on an Android tablet and just on an iPad. That question I will have to answer in my full review. And yes, the Tab S9 Plus obviously is better than the Tab S8 Plus, but if you're looking for better value for money, the Tab S8 Plus might be a better buy. If you want to see why these are the perfect AirPods for Android, click here. Okay, that's been it. Thanks for watching. Bye.